Hello everybody. So Guild Wars 2 just posted their release notes for June 25th. There are some important notes that I want to mention for this release notes, and the rest is mainly about the fixes they made for quality of life in general. So first thing I want to mention is the Land Spear beta event. From June 27th to June 30th, they're gonna release the beta event for the new land-based spears that every profession actually can use. So if you wanna try out the land spear beta event, and if you want to see how the land spear is going to function for your profession, you can actually create a beta character and try those weapons on those beta characters. So after June 30th, they're gonna remove the beta characters and you have to actually start over or continue from your old character. So this event is actually open to all accounts, so if you have a free-to-play account, you can also attend to this beta event. And that's it for Spear beta event. And other than the beta event, there are some general updates to the game. These general updates mostly include the upcoming weekly events, Sunken Treasure Hunter content. They announced the Sunken Treasure Hunter content at the beginning of this I'd say season. When the weekly vault reset, they actually announced what they're gonna do for the events, and this Sunken Treasure event is one of those. And so in anticipation of the upcoming Sunken Treasure event, they added sunken chests at the end of Aquatic Ruins and Siren's Fractal, and they also changed some of the functionality of the sunken chests and how the ornate rusted keys can be obtained. But the most important thing is this one. The Dimaster Astora's merchant inventory has been updated. So they changed some items that are actually in the Dimaster Astora's vendor, and I will show them now. So this is the new vendor for the Dimaster Astora. There are some old stuff that we actually can. We used to do these before the update, so new ones are these two tabs. So I'm just gonna start with this one. So per week we can actually get 10 ornate rusted keys, which we can open the sunken treasure case just with these keys. So I'm actually going to buy 10 of these, so because they're gonna make an event about that one. And buy. So yes, for this week we can only get 10, for the next week 10 and 10 and so on. And if we don't actually want to use our ornate rusted keys, we can turn them back into the karma. These karmas, I don't remember how much they gave it, but probably lower than the one you spent for the weekly key. And so after we open the sunken treasure chest, we get these swim speed infusions. Each sunken treasure chest contains some not too much, but a few plus 10 swim speed infusions, and these infusions actually increase our swim speed when we apply them to a ascended aquatic arm breather. And with the new edition we can actually create these here as well. We don't have to use this tab, but I guess it's pretty much the same amount for the other tab that we used to do. They added the exotic versions of these ascended ones. These exotic versions looks like this, but the ascended ones looks actually like this. It's pretty cool, but it's quite expensive. We need 512 of these. And I haven't been actually farming them, but I only got 320. But the main thing the merchant now sells is this swim speed infusions. Now we can use these swim speed infusions for these breathers, and if you use the breather we get increased 15% swim speed and plus the account bonus, and the account bonus is actually these 3 buffs. So if we get this one, we are gonna get plus 20 swim speed increase. So 15 plus to this one, but these one aren't actually that cheap, so we need 1 plus 20 swim speed infusion for this one, and to get 20 swim speed infusions we need 32 15 swim speed infusions, and to get 32 15 swim speed infusions, you can see what I'm going. We need multiples of this to get actually the swim speed boost. So this will going to take a while, and they were talking in the map chat actually about they said about you need about 1 million of these plus stands, which I guess which will take a lot of time to get actually for these plus 30 ones. So yeah, that's it for the new Sunken Treasure event. So now we are back to the actual release notes, and they changed the Lonely Tower Fractal, which is, I tried a few times, it's actually 2 or 3 times. I just don't want to spend so much time on it, but I guess they made it a little bit easier and a little bit balanced so that every player has a chance to actually finish this fractal. Usually the fractals they release have this issue, like the new ones, they made it pretty hard, so they have to nerf and nerf and nerf. It actually started with the Sequena peak, if I remember correctly. They made that one a bit hard. Not the first bosses, but the last boss was really hard to kill. Now it's not one of the easiest one, but it's actually manageable. So I guess it will take some time to make the Lonely Tower Fractal to be manageable as well. And they're also making some adjustments for the Temple of Febe challenge mode, so that every player has a chance to actually finish that one too. And there are some PvP updates that they added. It's mostly about the vendor and amount of Ascendance shards required for the vendor, and also the reward track. I'm not actually a big PvP player, so I'm not sure if these changes would affect them, but it seems they're making it easier to get Ascended items from PvP as well. So if you want Ascended items, you can try to do some PvP. So they added some stuff to the personal story for the Secrets of Obscure. This is the new storyline that they added with the last patch, not this patch, but the one before. And they made some additions to that. I don't want to get into the storyline too much, because there might be some people who still didn't do that. But they also added a new achievement, and you can find this in the Mastery Meta achievement, Midnight King Mastery Meta achievement. And other than that, they added a way you can get Sagas and Draconic Core, which was rewarded at the end of the Icebrute Saga storyline. And they changed the Suffused Obsidian Armor skin consumables to rarity to exotic. They used to be legendary and you have to write the full name of the legendary armors, so you can discard it. They are actually useless after you obtain them because you got them on your wardrobe, and you can freely change your legendary armor skin without spending any transportation charge, so you don't actually need the item there, so you can change it. So they fixed that, and there are some other fixes for the skins and other items that I won't get into too much detail. So for the profession skills, there are some changes. I was expecting the Mesmer change where the Virtuoso couldn't distortion to be fixed with this patch, but I guess it's more complicated than I was thinking, so it might take some time for them to fix it. So for the profession skills, there are some changes to Elementalists, Guardian, Willbender, Necromancer, Ranger and Revenant. But the Elementalist one is a basic one. There are some issues with the conjured weapons in World War Sword and PvP, and they fixed that one. For the Guardian one, they've changed the Leap of Fate's range, where you can jump to your ally. And for the Mantras of Firebrand, they actually automatically charge in combat in PvE only, so when the cooldown is up, you can actually start to use it again without charging them. And they increase the angle of the arcs to 160 degrees. You used to do these mantras in front of you so you can buff your allies, but now it's actually opposite. You can only buff your allies from front on and sides, but now you can't buff the allies behind you. You couldn't buff the allies behind you anyways, so this actually made it easier for Firebrands to use their mantras in various of situations. And for the Willbender, they increase the justice effect of the Rushing Justice. And for Necromancer, they increase the healing of the Blighter Spoon. I don't know how impactful it would be, so it's for the Reaper, by the way, not the whole class. And for the Ranger, they actually, I would say buff, but I'm not sure if it's a buff or not because of the cooldown increase. So Juvenile Jaguar's Stalk skill now applies the stealth to Ranger as well, not just the pet, and to compensate the dual stealth, I guess, they increase its duration 15 seconds, which could be nice or not. I don't know, I can't really decide that one. And for the Herald, they decrease the cooldown of Fest of Darkness, and through nature, your F skill now cleanses conditions, 3 conditions when you use it. And that's it for the profession skills. And they also added some late notes, and they're mainly about the daily achievement Blood in the Water. They moved that one to the Sunken Treasure Hunter category, and I guess there are some World of Sword issues in Europe servers. I didn't see them because I'm playing in NA servers, but I guess they fixed the map queue issues as well. And that's it for today's patch notes, June 25th patch notes. And thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. Please like and follow this video if you want to see more content like this. And hope you have a nice day. Goodbye.